believe it is a cornerstone for establishing character in our children. Today's society is very selfish and I believe is not mindful of others. So make sure your children, you're instilling some of these things for them to be mindful of others. There's already so many shallow individuals in the world. Let's not continue to keep creating more. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's get up in this flow. With me, your host, Joe. Welcome back, my lovelies. Thank you to those returning for this new episode and grateful to my new listeners. Please share this episode out. So last week I told you all we were going to be going into the science of gratitude and its benefits on your life from a study done by Dr. Robert Emmons and Dr. Michael McCullough. So they also put these findings in a book called The Little Book of Gratitude. I decided to download it last week on Audible, and I was pleasantly surprised that it is just that, a little book full of packful information. The Audible was about an hour and 40 minutes long, if that. I listened to it while I was cleaning, and I was just impressed by how much information they included in such a short book. It's awesome. So if you have any credits on Audible, I highly encourage you to go and download the book. But it also can be found on Amazon as well. And so I did a little deep dive into the mythology of the study that they conducted. And so they did a group, and in the group, they had the one group of people to do daily journaling. The participants in the gratitude group were instructed to keep a daily journal. Each evening, they noted 5 things they were grateful for. These could be as simple as a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture from a friend, or a good meal. The second group was the daily hassles group. And that group recorded daily hassles and irritations, such as being stuck in traffic or having a disagreement with a colleague. And they also had a control group. The control group simply noted events that had occurred in their lives without focusing on positive or negative aspects. What? So they did the study over 10 weeks, and all of the groups completed regular surveys about their well-being, their physical health, and overall satisfaction, life satisfaction. So here were the significant findings. Increased well-being. Participants in the gratitude group reported higher levels of well-being. They experienced more positive emotions, felt happier, and more optimistic about their lives compared to other groups. Better physical health. Those participating in the gratitude group also exhibited fewer symptoms of physical illness. This suggests that a grateful mindset may have a positive impact on physical health and immune function. Also, enhanced resilience. Grateful journaling increased participants' resilience to life's challenges. They were better equipped to handle adversity and recover from setbacks. And they also showed improved social connections. So grateful individuals reported feeling more connected to others. They experienced a greater sense of social support, which can be crucial for mental well-being. So, I want you to put into the comments what you thought about the significant findings of this study. If you have noticed any positive changes in your life, and you can put it in a review or leave it in the comments below. So, what we can do is start a gratitude journal. Now, years ago, when I did start practicing gratitude, I did have a journal with prompts. It was really cool. And I'm also considering creating my own journal for the Flow with Joe podcast. So would you guys buy it? Put it in the comments. Let me know. So with journaling, each day you can write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And they can be small or significant moments. It says that regular journaling helps train the brain to focus on the positive and also expressing gratitude to others through thank you notes, messages, or simply telling someone how much you appreciate them. Because expressing gratitude not only benefits the person receiving it, but also enhances the well-being of the one expressing it. And our last practical tip is mindful reflection. So incorporate mindful reflection of your daily routines. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things that you're grateful for. It can be done through meditation or just simply before bedtime. So, my lovelies, in this journey of life, gratitude can be used as the compass that always points toward the brighter side of the road, helping you navigate through the darkest tunnels and guiding you towards the warm embrace of the sunrise. You get to choose how you want to live this life. I know that I want to live it embracing the warm sunrise. If my time was up tomorrow, I want to be satisfied in knowing that I lived the life in gratitude and optimism and joy as a good example to my children. Although they see sometimes that life isn't always a pocket full of posies, which I think is important to us as parents to show all of our sides with our children so they can be prepared and well equipped to handle life as they go. But also helping your children express gratitude. We see from this actual study by 2 brilliant doctors that it will enhance their resilience. So help prepare them for life's challenges, because we know it is challenging every day. And a few things I want to mention. If you're new here, you may not know, but if you're returning, you already know that I am in separation, preparing to go through a divorce. Several things I've gotten from people who find this out, who I meet in person, or, just close people that I talk to, colleagues, friends, family. They say, wow, you are taking this really well. It's like, well, I've had about 8 months to prepare. And I believe practicing daily gratitude has helped me maneuver through the emotional roller coaster of this breakup, of this ending to a chapter of my life. 13 years. That's a long time. That's almost just about all of my adult life so far, So, but I believe I can put a lot of that towards my daily practice of gratitude, my faith and belief that God has my back through this journey. He showed up in several ways so far where he just had favor over me. And some of the things that have happened so far, I was like, man, that cannot be anybody but God. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to the grace that he has given me through this situation. And I'm grateful that I'm not in a high conflict situation. Many divorces end in high conflict, which make it difficult for everyone involved. And so I am very, very grateful that this has not been anything near high conflict thus far. So I encourage you all to embrace gratitude. If you start out with the journal like I did, start out with the journal. Now I'm to the point where I just express my gratitude out loud. My children express their gratitude. And even my 2-year-old, he's grateful for monkey and dinosaurs. But I believe it is a cornerstone for establishing character in our children. Today's society is very selfish and I believe is not mindful of others. So make sure your children, you're instilling some of these things for them to be mindful of others. There's already so many shallow individuals in the world. Let's not continue to keep creating more, right? So thank you for listening in. I appreciate you giving me your greatest gift, and that is your time. Until we meet again next week, toodles, my beautiful poodles. Love you all. Bye. This part of the show is sponsored by the Flow with Joe podcast. And I want you all to go over to Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com, and purchase my new children's book, Tooth Fairy's Legacy. This is my baby, and I hope your children will enjoy this book as well. It's for 3 to 5-year-old children. And if older children are beginning to read, they will probably enjoy the book as well. But in this book, it teaches you to listen to your child, see your child and how they're acting, and to validate their feelings. We oftentimes, as parents, will want our children to chase a dream that we want for them, but our children may have other things in mind. Are you going to support that and listen and validate? Or are you going to continue to push them in a direction that you want them to go? Right? So go ahead, head on over to Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and get Tooth Fairy's Legacy. This is the beginning of a series. So for me to publish the next book, I need these books sold out so I can publish the next one. Hey. And please share Flow with Joe podcast with a friend.
Hey boys and girls, thank you for watching my mom's channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell. And I'll see you later. A Monday, always a Monday.